It's the ORL and the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series coming to you live from Iowa for the Iowa Corn 100. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jacob Hitz. Jimmy Powell is here with me for the call. We'll hear from him in a little bit. It's Throwback Weekend. It's the final race of the season, the end of Season 1. We've got two drivers looking for the Season 1 title, and this race will determine who will go home with the cup. So we are here at Iowa. It is a night race. We are ready to go. Qualifying just wrapping up. I'm here with Jimmy, and Jimmy, we're on a little bit of a delay, but what do you think we'll see?
Well, if anything we could learn about the Richmond race is that we're going to see mainly a spread out field, but we have a lot more cars than we had during the Richmond race. So it could be interesting to see how restarts go with this, especially with a lot of guys slipping more towards the top side of the track. Not many people have been able to figure out the proper braking zones and such, because sometimes they can fluctuate. But I think the main bit of action that we're going to see is on restarts, and that might be where most of the cautions come from.
All right, so we are in happy hour. The drivers' meeting is happening, and oh my, one of our championship contenders has fallen out. Jason fell through. Hopefully he'll be able to come back in. We're going to have records. Records have been broken.
Oh, he's back in.
We are now, as long as the 8 car starts this race, we are at a 16-car field for the season finale.
And can you imagine what we're going to have for season 2?
This is a first for us. I think the most we've ever had at this point was 12.
Yeah. And I think that was at an auto club.
The field sizes have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Earnhardt has left, so I believe we are down to 15 now.
But 15 is still the most that we've had. So
absolutely. So let me switch over to this camera and turn that off.
Professionalism at its finest.
Professionalism at its finest. Well, the flags were on, and I wanted to make sure that they were off.
Yeah. Before
we get things going. So howdy. To all no people watching, love it.
Now, one of the people that we've seen race a couple of times in this series, but not too much, is Tyler Mallon. He hasn't been able to show off a lot of his strong suits just because of some faulty restarts and such. But right now, he is on top of the leaderboard by 0.5 of a second. Now bring that to 0.3 of a second.
Well,
over second place.
His only race as of this point was the Roval, and he crashed out, I believe, in turn 2 of the first lap. So he didn't make it very far in the Roval.
Well, it's okay because Hunter and them also crashed out on the first lap. So.
Oh yes, the Roval was one of those races that we would love to forget. Basically, if it involved Charlotte, it was a bad weekend for ORL. So this being the final race of the season, we decided to do throwback cars for most of the field. As this next season coming up, we will be running the Cup 2000 mod.
And that is a mod I cannot wait for.
Absolutely. We tried this once before several months back. It didn't last long, but so far so good. We've all but made it through one season at this point. We're just waiting for the green flag to fly, and we will have officially made it through one season. And it has been one incredible season. We've had our issues here and then, but now we've got a 21-point lead for David Alvarez over Jason Hubbard. And really, if Hubbard leads the most laps and wins this race, David has to get a top 3 finish if he wants to stay alive in the points. If he finishes 5th or worse, especially in this size of a field, he's over, and Hubbard will win the title in the last race of the season. A Chevrolet has led the point standings for the whole season. The 78 and the 66 are teammates, which means that no matter what happens,
Alvarez Motorsports is going to have a good day.
Alvarez Motorsports has led the point standings for every single race in this season. Travis Rallone led the standings for a long time, even after he stopped racing and then switched over to the officials booth. Alvarez then took it away because he has run every race, the only driver to officially start every race in the season. And Jason has clawed his way back, winning a couple of races. He won the All-Star race. He won the Roval. He won last week at Auto Club. And now he is only 21 points back from taking the points lead away and truly making a difference in an incredible comeback.
It was really incredible. Just like, you know, I had first thought, like, just when the season was beginning, I did not expect David to be necessarily the points leader at the end, but I did expect him to be up in the top 3. But it just seems like that it came down to just genuine consistency of just being here that got him up to where he is now.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm going to set my mic up where my wheel usually is. And we are in the final seconds of happy hour. Sorry about that.
Now, if you guys are worried about the off season, that it's going to get pretty boring. There's actually some stuff that are in the works right now. So this channel might not be dormant for too long, until maybe about March. That's about when we're projecting that season 2 is going to start. But in between that time, we might have some stuff for you. So stay tuned.
Absolutely. And if not, we do have our friends over at NMRC. Their season will be starting up, as far as I know, next weekend. And it is now time for the race.
All right.
So I'm going to go out and retire right away.
Same here.
Bring my keyboard over in front of me.
What in the world happened? Oh, never mind. That is...
So, do you want to run through the starting lineup here once we get the command to fire them up?
Sure.
All right. Let's turn all that stuff off because we don't need that for a while.
Well, we got to make sure everybody's on the track before then. We are at starting sequence in 30 seconds. David is blinking. I know that's hard to believe because he is a human being, but
great folks at Bass Pro Shops, Tracker, and MB&A. Gentlemen, start your engines!
16 cars come to life, and we'll run through the field now. Jimmy, take it away.
All right, so starting on the pole is Tyler Mellon in the 43. Then we have Huang Do in the 06. Then we have the where is he? 66 of Jason Hubbard in 3rd place. Then David Alvarez in 4th. Your championship contenders in row 2. And then you have drive-through in the 77 back in 5th place. Kiloa Hankins, yeah, that we're gonna say that
Yep,
in the 6th. And then we have Christopher Rowan in the 22, Trace Ryder in the 9, and Nathan Kiani in 32.
And
Phil
the
Parker.
rest.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there is way too many people. This is too small
One
of a track to go through the
driver will
whole
come away
thing.
with the win. Another might come away with a championship. Green flag. We're underway in Iowa.
A little bit of a stack up. A little bit of a stack up on the inside. I think that's going to give the advantage to the 06 here.
The field spreads out through turn 1. Here comes Hubbard, not wasting any time. To the bottom for second. Huang hits the wall.
Man, that was
side by
hard
side
hit.
for the lead. Tyler Malin drives it in on the outside, and it looks like Malin will lead the opening lap.
Wow. That was a clean turn 3 and 4.
So far, so good. Here's drive-through. Looking underneath that 66 of Hubbard. You've got
Arguably the best paint scheme of the night.
Oh, crash in the back. Urich hit the wall.
Multiple cars. One
James
car
is
upside down.
James up on top of the wall, rolling.
And
his teammate Christopher Rowan is around. Drew Hutchinson's in the wall.
That was not on the first lap, so we won't have a restart because of that.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. We will see.
I mean,
we will.
Huh. Well, at least we can go through the rest of the starting lineup now.
The only reason I thought that we would have is because the rule states that if a majority of the field crashes before lap 5, we will have a restart.
That was a pretty sizable number, so I could see that.
And it looked like the 85 was completely out of contention. So,
well, let's look at the rest of the starting lineup here. We left off from the 32 of Nathan Kiani, and we have Phil Parker in the 25. Oh god, I forgot what his name was. In the 92, Gubbins.
Jack Gubbins, sure. Yes.
Jack Gubbins, and then we have James Bowles in the 85. Max Urich in the number 1, and then Ethan Head in the 12. And rounding out the field is Drew Hutchinson in the 97. Oh, wait, never mind. We have the 8 on the track now. Tony Earnhardt and the number 8. Yep, that's his name, all right.
All right, I believe.
Shops, Cracker, and
Engines
MB&A.
fired.
Gentlemen,
Start your engines! All right, here we go. Second time's the charm, right?
Oh man, and Holm just destroyed his back tire.
Lit him
there.
up. Oh, so did Jason. You see that? Give it up.
Yeah. This is what happens when you try to go in neutral and then you're like, oh wait, I'm in neutral, and then you just hit one and just fly forward.
So, as Jimmy was saying before the race, before the cars got out of the racetrack, we are planning things in the off season between season 1 and season 2. However, season 2 will be coming most likely in the middle of March. It will not start before the Daytona 500, before the
And that's
real
mainly because of just personal occupations and such.
That, and just give the drivers a break. There's no reason to start the next week with the next season. Pace cars
I mean,
on
I
pit
wouldn't mind it.
Pace cars on pit road. We'll try it again, and the green flag is out. We're racing again at Iowa.
And the 06 gets a good start, but like, it just seems like that he has a little bit of trouble here on the starts. I've seen that before.
3 wide in the middle. Here's Kowal. Oh, goodness. I did it. Darn it. Hankins in the 6 underneath.
David Alvarez.
Alvarez almost said Hubbard. That's not the right driver. Meanwhile, Hubbard is off.
Wrong
in second.
championship contender there.
Hubbard is off in second.
Oh,
and
look at
Mellon
drive-through.
is really
Saves it.
Going.
Wow.
4 wide. Look at this move by
Whoa,
Phil
look at
Parker.
the 25. 3
Phil
wide.
goes up the middle, and he almost gets in the drive.
Wow, he cut him off.
Hang on for now. I don't know how long, though. Hutchinson got really sideways. Hangs on to it. And Chris is going to fall to the rear. He does not like what he sees out of his windshield right now.
There is a lot of cars on this small track.
Already 2 laps in the books. And Malin
David almost got into a little bit of trouble there, but he was able to keep his nose clean, and he's still back here, I think.
I believe in the positions that they are in now, Hubbard would get the championship. Hubbard needs to lead a lap, and that would really extend how many points he needs to get on Alvarez, and he needs to keep the 78 from leading a lap.
Well, the 78 is back in 6th right now. Hubbard is 2nd, so right now he's doing pretty good.
And the 78 has competition behind him. He's got Parker.
I'll tell you what,
he's got Gubbins all on his bumper, but he's got 2 cars right in front of him as well.
Tyler has pulled away from all of these guys completely. He's about a 2nd lead now. Yep. Almost a second and a half.
A second and a half. Meanwhile, here's a battle in the back between Bowles and the number 9. That's Trace Ryder. That is back outside the top 10 even. That's for 11th.
I think what you want to see up here is that where the 77 and the 6 are right now, because that's where David is at. There's a lot of activity in this sort of circle, and I feel like that's going to be making the 78 a little bit nervous, trying to keep his car clean.
The big question is, does David want to be aggressive, try and go for every position, or just kind of Matt Kenseth his way up towards the front? Because right now, if I was him, seeing cars side by side in front of him, around him, next to him, I wouldn't want to be in that pack if I'm running for a championship and know that I need to finish well in this race as Parker gets by on the inside.
Right now, Jason, all he's concerned about is catching that 43 because he knows that he needs to lead pretty much every lap of this race as much as he can to get those points necessary to stay up there and have a chance at beating David.
And pit strategy and lap traffic will always have an effect, especially on this race, as Malin is really pulling away, and lap traffic is soon. Ethan Head is the last car on the lead lap, and he just bounced it off the wall coming off of turn 2.
Battle for 5th place here. Hankins and Parker going at it here for 5th place. Yeah.
David's still blinking back there. As he's got
that's typical though.
Pretty far behind.
He hasn't lost connection yet, so. Oh man.
David really close to the back bumper of Phil Parker in that number 25. Almost makes contact
He's
going into turn 1.
He's about to move him out of the way. I mean, we're already in lap 9 and people are starting to lose their patience. 25 was also blinking there too. A little bit of connection issue. Oh, he got a little
25
loose.
slid up the hill, got on the apron.
78 got out of it. It's all right.
Yep.
Tony Earnhardt is on pit road right now. I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, he has damage.
He has
a
a
lot of damage.
I think he caught the wall. Meanwhile, if you
Plenty
look
of
at second
times.
place, Huang Do has not really lost pace from that 66. The gap is almost over 3.5 seconds between Tyler Mallon and Jason Hubbard. But at this point in time, Hubbard is like him when he sees in that mirror. The 78 nowhere near him, stuck behind other cars.
Yeah, and he's back in 7th right now. Oh, he hit the wall a little bit. Jason did. But right now, all he's concerned about is just staying where he's at right now because he knows that he can't catch that 43. The 43 is gone. There's nobody catching him right now.
Absolutely.
And as a matter of fact, Tyler is about to go against lap traffic here. Ethan Head in the 12 is about to be, well, I guess the second car a lap down. No, actually, the 8 has retired from the event, so we're down to 15 cars.
Oh, well, another one gone and another one gone. Looks like another one will bite the dust here early. We're only 12 laps into the event.
I guess he just thought, well, I have too much damage. There's no real point in going. He got his points, so.
Yep.
Oh, look at this battle for second place. Here comes Wong down to the inside
of Jason. Jason takes the top, gives Wong
That's
the
another.
bottom.
That's another really good scheme. That 06.
Absolutely. Throwing
Did a
back to
very good
Michael
job of
Waltrip and Mike Wallace from the year 2000, which is
And
what we'll
2001.
see. Yep. And I forgot about 2001. You're right.
Actually, I think Robbie Gordon drove that car in 2001 as well.
Yes.
That's when he. That's when he
At Sonoma with
lost the race.
Harvick, yes.
Lost the race. Yeah. I'm surprised nobody did a Tony scheme.
Well, you never know what we'll see. His drive-through in 4th, Kaloa in 5th, and Phil in 6th. And then David Alvarez.
David's just trying to get around the 25 right now, but he's just not able to catch up. I think, well, actually, you know, probably right now, he's just trying to stay where he's at and just conserve his stuff. A lot of these guys are trying to conserve their stuff so that way they don't have to do too early of a pit stop. '92 stepped up the hill there a little bit. He's going to get passed by Trace Ryder in the 9 here. That's a battle for, I think, 9th position. James Bowles in the 85 and the 22 of Christopher Rowan. I believe those are teammates, and they are having a battle here.
2 cars a lap down already. The 3 cars a lap down, excuse me. The number 1, Max Urich. The 97, Drew Hutchinson. And the number 12 of Ethan Head. He's already been passed by the 2nd and 3rd place cars as well.
And all those guys who got lapped, it seems like they have some damage. Uh-oh. There's a little bit of smoke. I think somebody spun out a little bit. But we're good. No caution has come out.
At the top of the track, I believe in turn 2. I did see skid marks somewhere on the racetrack.
I saw some smoke. That's what caught my eye. Well, either way, we still stay green. They're caught. 2nd and 3rd place have caught up to Drew Hutchinson. He moves out of the way. Oh, they both catch the apron though. They're still going though. Drive-through is doing pretty good right now. He's comfortable in the 4th place position. He's not in contention for winning the championship, so I feel like that right now he's just trying to ride it out and see where he can end up here at the end. Yep.
Right now, where they are running, Hubbard would win the championship by 3 points.
Man.
Without anybody else leading a lap, Hubbard will get 170 points out of this event. Alvarez would get 146. That's a difference of 24. The gap is 21.
Man.
Coming into
he
this
needs
race.
He really just needs to keep a 5-position gap.
3 points is all it takes. And if Hubbard is to lead a lap, then he can maybe shrink it down to 4.
Oh man, the 12 and the 97 got into each other.
Oh,
I
trouble!
didn't really see
Trouble! Gubbins and Rowan in the wall. Turn 2.
Oh my!
Right in front of the leaders.
Wow, that could have been really bad.
Take action.
That would have been great for the 66 though. At the
yet.
40, at the 43 got wrecked out there. That would have been so good for the 66.
Still waiting for the call.
Tyler Mellon, I'll tell you what, he's planning on racing next season. I'll tell you what, he's going to be a threat. Caution, I believe, is out. No, never mind.
Yes.
Caution is out.
Yes.
I didn't see it in the chat, but
I didn't either, but Mallon has slowed up on the backstretch. Let's take a look and see what happened. It's between Rowan and
Yeah.
What is his last name?
Something
Gubbins,
like that.
excuse me.
Gubbins.
Okay, so this is turn 3, so it's past this.
So 92 is trying to get in there. The 22
On
is
the
there.
front stretch, 22 to the inside, and the
Oh,
92.
he dove in a little too hard, got into the back of him.
The 92, just got in the back of him and turned him.
Yeah, it looked like that he just drove it down a little too hard. Like I was saying in the beginning of this broadcast, we a lot of people that weren't really sure where the braking zones were, and they couldn't figure it out very easily. So it could just be a case of that. I don't think that there was any like harm in that. But this is definitely angering to the 78 right now, it seems. And they are red flagged on the backstretch.
Yes, they are. And Malin pulling ahead a little bit. So the drivers have been updated on the point scenario. That it is a 3-point gap as of now.
That's probably what's angering David right now.
Yeah, that
this is going to be a close battle. Oh my. Oh, we're good.
And yep, there we go.
I thought we were going to have some.
The field is coming onto pit road. Here come the leaders onto pit road.
And I assume
both
that
championship drivers will come onto pit road.
Yep. Looks like everybody but Max
the
has gone on. Well, yeah.
The 1 car is a lap down. The 22 is now a lap down, as is the 92. They'll be able to come in next time by, I believe.
Now, David has not won a race this season. Could this be his lucky day to get the win that he needs?
Well, I
talked
with David last week at the end of Auto Club and before today, and he said that short tracks were just not his thing. However, looking at the fastest lap let me update this. We are under caution. There we go. Expert streaming here. Looking at the lap times, the 78 has the 5th fastest lap. The 66 has the 4th fastest lap. So really,
they're pretty much equal.
They are pretty close. Now, whether or not they can get through traffic or not,
Malin came out first.
And it looks like the 78 may have gained 1 spot. That he did.
No, I think he stayed in the same spot.
He passed the 25.
Oh, yeah.
He did pass the 25.
So he will be up to 6th this time. The points gap
right now
would be in David's favor.
It would be in David's favor by 1.
Maybe like
by 1. By 1.
By 1 point.
The gap is 20.
Man, we might be seeing a 2011 situation here.
Lap cars come onto pit road. If it is a tie, Hubbard would get the point. However, I think with this point system, it's mathematically impossible for there to be a tie, just based off of the gaps between each position, point value-wise.
It's gonna be something to that effect, the 2011 season, because
we are almost a quarter of the way through the event. This time by, we will be 25 laps in the books. And they will red flag it here on the backstretch again.
78 made a little bit of contact with the 6 there, but it seems like everything's fine. Don't know why they're double file. I guess they are doing double file restarts. I forgot about that.
The only track they didn't do that for was Knoxville in the All-Star race, which makes sense.
Because it was a fun race anyway. So
absolutely, that you're right. That was a fun race.
That was very much a fun race.
All across the board, it was incredible. Drivers have been once again updated about the point scenario.
Actually, the only series regular that I don't see in the field right now is Trey.
Correct.
And he was in the All-Star race.
He was suspended after Auto Club.
Oh, that is true.
Turn 1. And the green flag is back in the air. We're back racing in Knoxville.
Knoxville?
At Iowa. I put the wrong banner up in the screen. I forgot I went the wrong way with the arrow keys, and that screwed it up. So
We're just too excited for this race.
Yes,
We're really hoping that it lives up to the standards. I don't think anything can live up to the standards of that Knoxville race. That was way too good.
I just saw sorry said in chat, and Urich is in the wall. Turn 3. He's retired from the event. Oh, Head is on pit road. And the caution is back out, I believe. Yes. Caution's back out second time.
That is going to be aggravating.
Max Urich said in chat, "I'm so sorry," and when I went to his car. Oh! Oh! Big crash! Turn 1! Upside down goes Urich and Head into the catch fence.
Wait, where?
Turn 1 on the restart. In the way back of the field, the last two cars.
Oh.
The one just sails it on in.
I can only imagine what the radioactive of this race is going to be
Up into
like.
the fence, both cars go. Head's car stays on its roof, and Urich's car tumbles in the air a couple more times and then lands on its wheels. Horrible crash. And it looks like they're doubling up, and they'll go green again this time.
Oh, so they're not even going to go down pit road.
Probably because they didn't even get a lap under green.
That is true.
Still
And
a one-point...
Luckily, our rescue teams are very quick at repairing fences, so...
Still a one-point game here. If David loses another spot, or Hubbard's
going to have to nail the throttle these restarts. 43 pulls out
green
a
flag.
Bit, green flag.
He was right on that trigger. He's not going to let that 66 just get by. He's going to let him earn it.
I don't think Tyler is concerned about the championship battle. I think he's only here to win.
Oh, trouble! Trouble! Trace is in the wall. Around goes Rowan. Hutchinson's in the wall. Gubbins is around.
Couple of cars here.
We're back under caution.
Man.
That took long.
You're at live cam, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And my keyboard just took a dump.
That's awesome.
I just want a space bar. There we go. Good grief.
I guess we should check out what happened to the 9.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Yes, it was with Trace and Chris and a whole bunch more.
The 85 is there in the 92. The 92's coming down. He gets a good run going through the corner, but he starts to drift up.
The 9 checked up in the middle of the corner. Hard hitting the wall.
It looks like it was both drivers because the 9 was moving down, the 92 was moving up. So there was really not much you could do, and then the 22 and the 97 had nowhere to go.
Just turned him, and then there's the 20.
Oh man, the 97 got hard hit.
Hard hits. They're all on pit road, and the leaders are in turn 1 on the pace laps. 30 laps in the books.
So much for that Robin Egg blue there for the 9.
Yeah.
And it
looks like they're going to flag it here.
Yep.
Yep, that's the plan. Goodness gracious. All right, so points as they run. Still the same story that we've been telling you.
Third verse, same as the first.
Since the caution came out for the first time, this is the story. It's a 1-point game. It's a 1-point race. Alvarez has the lead over Hubbard by 1 point. If Hubbard leads a lap, he will pull away by 4. If Alvarez leads a lap, that means Hubbard needs to gap him by another point. And also, might I just say, Eagles are up 14-0 over the Saints. Fly, Eagles, fly. Anyways, back to this.
And they're rolling now.
Back to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iowa.
Iowa.
No, it's obviously Knoxville.
Did I say it again? Gosh,
we're at Richmond. No. All right.
Where are we, Bill? Here we go. Green flag. We're back underway. Much better start for Hubbard in that outside line.
I don't think it's going to be enough, though. The outside line.
I think they're going to wreck going into turn 1 again. Look at this. Drive-through stuck in the middle almost.
Oh, wow. Look at that move. The drive-through. Oh, and Doe got in the wall. Oh, look at this. Battle for first. Battle for first. Ah, he couldn't do it.
David lost the spot to Phil. Phil blew by him on the outside.
Oh, that means that means the 3-point advantage then.
3-point advantage once more, and now here's Phil going underneath Kaloa. This is the battle for 5th.
Hubbard is so desperate to try to get that lead.
Absolutely.
Look at him. He's firing it into turn 3.
Phil on the bottom.
Oh, he got in the wall a little bit. Oh, I think the 43 did as well.
Side by side! Drive-through really got on the brakes. Everybody had to check up. And Kaloa got the better run on the outside, coming off of 2.
Now we got a battle for 5th here. Or I think, yeah, 5th.
Yep, this is for 5th.
The 6 and the 25, and right behind them is the championship contender. Oh, man!
Oh, Kaloa got the wall!
And down
David
to
to
the
the bottom.
inside, David. He's gonna let him have the
Still can't
advantage.
get
No,
there.
he's gonna
Hubbard.
get him. Oh, he
Meanwhile,
got a
for the
little
lead,
loose.
Hubbard has
Side by
not,
side.
Hubbard has not lost ground to that 43.
Oh, the 43 got a little bit sideways. Just a little
Oh,
bit
now
sideways.
he has. Never mind.
Oh, this 66
The
got
66 drove it in way too hard, almost got up into the wall.
up. And
I believe we're back under caution. Yes.
yep, we are under yellow.
Not sure why.
Caution for I see smoke, but I don't know who. into it.
Hutchinson. Turn 1. Oh!
Ah.
This was lap 35. Hutchinson and Trace, turn 1. Oh! Trace got up on his side. Lap 35, turn 1 in the back of the field.
Well, let's see what started it. The 97 drove it into the
just
corner.
drove it in too deep
That
and got into.
I wouldn't
Trace.
say that's intentional because there's no real point in it being intentional. 'Cause
Wham!
what did the 9 ever do?
Roof
Wow.
damage to that car.
Both cars actually.
Yeah.
Both cars have roof damage. I think that 97 has more roof damage than the 9 does. Man. What is up with the back of the field just wrecking each other, man?
They're aggressive. They want every spot they can.
They're not even close to the points lead, though. A lot of these guys aren't even, like, near the top 10.
And they will red flag it here.
As I hear a loud Discord call in my ear. And I can't alt tab because it'll crash the game, so
Yeah.
I'll just stay silent for a little bit. There we go. We're good.
We're living. All right.
The
36
06 has taken over second place.
No, he didn't. He just went by Jason. They're screwing.
he
They're
did?
screwing around under the red flag. Here comes Jason, like a bat out of
Okay,
head coming up on the outside. Yeah, they're just screwing around, waiting. They're doubling up here on the entrance of 3. Tyler has Trace has caught up, and now it looks like we're off again. We're already a fourth of the way through. Closing in on halfway through.
Here we go. Coming back
Green
to the
flag.
restart line.
Back underway at Iowa.
66 got a better restart there, it seems.
Well,
he's
he-
going to try to...
He got a good
I
restart
think he's
the
going to
last time
slide
through,
under and he's
too.
going to try to make a run.
Cross it over.
Look at him.
To the
There
bottom.
he goes. Down to the inside.
Hubbard to the inside.
Side by side.
This is big if he can lead this lap.
Oh my
Drives
gosh.
it in
He
deep.
might
Oh,
be able
he cleared
to.
him.
Oh, and here comes
Tyler
the...
back on the bottom. He uses the apron.
He can't do
Not
it.
good enough.
And into the wall. Both of them into the wall.
Hubbard leads the lap.
Oh, and here comes Phil Parker down to the inside. The 25. Oh my goodness.
The gap goes to 2 now.
Wow. And Jason gets the lead that he so desperately needed. And that's going to open up the points gap there.
2-point advantage for Hubbard.
And, oh, he's going to leave the inside open.
Here comes Tyler down to the inside. He better not make
He's
contact.
still clear.
Oh,
Whoa, he
Jason
got
almost
loose
got the wall.
sideways.
To turn 3.
We're almost nearing halfway here.
And the 78 has lost another spot. He's back to
Uh-oh.
7th.
Man, the bad luck for David just continues. David has not had very good luck this season, and that is really sad to see. But hey, at least his driver is taking the lead here. But he's got some stiff competition right behind him, and he gets sideways
a
again.
13-point gap.
Oh, here comes the 43 now. Down to the inside. Oh, they're going to be side by side. They make a little bit of contact. 43 keeps it off, though. And a good turn 3 and 4 there for Jason. He keeps the lead.
Goodness, this is incredible.
Huge battle for first place right now. Oh, he got a little too high. That might have been it.
13-point lead
Nope,
for
he's gonna stay
Hubbard
by
for
side.
now. Still
Oh, he got
fighting on the
sideways again, but he
outside
still
line.
got the advantage. Wait.
Turn 3.
Oh,
This is
43
where
got on the
Tyler
apron a
struggled.
little
Tyler
bit.
pushes up the
Will the
racetrack.
66 have the
To
advantage?
the
No,
line,
he
the
won't.
66 got
Into
the
the
wall.
wall.
And Malin takes the lead away.
Now, he got the bonus points for leading a lap, so...
With the math, that's an 8-point lead for Hubbard.
But he's not gonna... I don't think he'll have enough for leading the most laps. Unless he gets the lead right now. He's got to get it between now and lap 49. If he doesn't do it by then.
A little bit after that, it'll be about lap 55 for sure. David is right on Kaloa's back bumper to turn 1. He's got to turn up the aggression, and it's got to start now.
Oh, moves him
Moved
up the
Kaloa
track.
up the racetrack, followed him up the hill. Meanwhile,
Oh, look at
here's
that.
a
We
good
got
battle
side
with
by
Drive-Thru
side.
and Huang.
And he's going to get the
Drive-Thru
position.
down,
Oh!
gets turned
And Horn
by
into the
Kaloa.
wall.
Hard into the wall. Caution.
Hard into the wall. Man, that was a hard driver's
Caution
side
flag
lick.
is out.
That was driver's side, too. Wow.
So, move the 78 back up into 6th spot. 4-point lead.
Oh, my gosh. Well, a little bit of stack up here under caution. 66 is probably going to have to come down pit road to get some damage repair. You can see the hood bowing up a little bit. 43 is the only one here who hasn't gotten that much damage.
Yeah, here's a replay with what happened. This was in turn 3. When it all went sideways, Kaloa, I think he felt pressured from the 78 being there and was running the middle of the racetrack, just sailed it on, trying to hang on to that spot, and just got into the back of Huang Do and turned him up into the wall. I believe, if I have my math right, that's where all of this projection stuff's coming
Pretty
from.
much all the other.
Road.
Whoa,
David stayed out.
David
stayed out.
Oh my, that's going to be big. That is going to be big for the points lead.
Because now he's going to lead the lap. Smart. Whew. All right.
I think he's anticipating that there's going to be another
calculating
caution.
points until we get to the end of the race.
Well, we can calculate points on here. Let's just not tell anybody in the
Well,
race
no,
chat.
now this is too complicated for me. Now that everybody's led stuff, I'm not even going to bother. I will let RPM do its magic post-race.
Well, actually, we've got a lot of people up here at the front. We've got 78, the 92, and the 9. Given that they aren't going to be pitting this time.
The 9 and the 92 are both a lap down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, the 9 is not. And the 92 is not. I'm just making stuff up. Never mind. We got to wait for scoring to recycle, but...
Yeah.
Championship implications. Let's English.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Take a break. So the one person who's going to be really upset about this is Tyler in the 43, because he does not like being behind people that he knows he can pass.
And he very well may use that chrome horn.
Now, the 78, what's going to happen when the 43 gets to his bumper?
I think as long as the 78 leads a lap and he knows that the 66 probably won't lead many more and he won't be a contender for leading the most, I think he'll be content with letting that 43 by, because as long as he lets that 43 by and he's
just going to have to keep the 66 behind.
He will get to the halfway point and lead the most laps. Don't know why we're still waiting.
I don't know either.
So...
Guess they're just having a
sitting
discussion here.
46 laps in the books. Tires squealing as they're stopped on the backstretch. Like the normal NR. Hubbard pulling up. Yes, we know. Eagles are still leading.
ORL, everybody, where you can find football statistics while having a NASCAR race.
Having the biggest race of the season.
Yeah.
So looks like Travis is just ordering things out.
Well, I guess with that 78 staying out.
Well,
that's...
I think they're reaming it off because of how they exited pit road, and they're not in order as of now.
Yeah. Almost wish what? I wish that I used the bathroom before this, because, yep. We're halfway through the race, and...
The 25... Where is he going?
Is doing a wave around?
I don't know.
Shouldn't.
The 25 was shown in third, so I don't really know where Phil is going.
Slow.
Oh,
Oh, they're
okay,
going
he
now.
stopped. And here
It
we go.
looks like
Here we
they've
go.
got the order straightened out. All right, we're coming. I think we're going to restart this time.
I sure hope so. David is blinking a lot. I'm going to follow Jack until they get the restart.
Yeah.
It's too choppy for me to watch. And the green flag is out.
Oh, man.
David,
really?
really? Oh, look at Jason
four wide.
Shoved Tyler up
Tyler's into the wall.
He shoved Trace
Oh,
up
the
into the
92
wall.
is almost
Look at the
around
92
3 wide.
sideways. They all hang on through turn 2. What a wacky restart
How did
that
they
was.
not wreck?
Oh, drive-through gets
Oh, my
turned. Drive-through up into Jack. Hard into the wall.
Oh,
The
and
85
multiple
gets
cars
turned.
involved. Oh, this is
Everybody's
everybody.
wrecking. Wong's around.
Paul
The
Shea is
92,
out. And guess
the
who's in the
9,
top 2?
The 85.
Guess who's the top 2?
Of course.
And
What a
check out-
restart.
And check out the top 2.
That was
Oh
all
my
started
goodness.
by Jason. Jason going 4 wide, set up the chaos.
And look at the top 2 now.
Jack dove it down into 3 and door slam drive-through. Drive-through got onto the apron. Locked
Now
him
is
up,
David going to go down pit road?
got up into the 92. They hit the wall, and then the 9 came up the hill, got into the 85, turned him sideways, right in front of Tyler.
Oh
Tyler
wow,
got
they
through
both
it just
faked each
fine.
other out.
Huang spun by getting hit in the rear end by the 32 of Kiani. The 97 plowed into the back of the 92. And
Look at this.
half the field crashed. Basically.
I'll tell you what.
Here
Alvarez
in turn number
Motorsports.
3.
Imagine
It all started
Alvarez
with
Motorsports
drive-through.
getting a 1-2 finish.
Well, if it's a 1-2 finish, as of now, Alvarez wins the title. And
The
if
66.
Alvarez can lead from here to the end, Alvarez will get the most laps. Because Tyler's back in 5th, and he almost got screwed as a result of that last restart. And it looks like they're coming down. The 66 and the 78 are going to be all over each other. We're under caution, stupid. Hello. Green flag. Red flag. Yellow
Something.
flag might be back.
It might be something. Who
Checker
knows?
flag. Let's call it halfway early. This time by, we're at halfway. We're halfway through the final race of the season. 50 laps of ORL remain.
And we're ready to get the
Green
restart.
flag.
Oh my god. Hiccup.
No.
Wait.
They're going to do another lap.
Okay.
False alarm. Fake news.
No green.
Nailed it. We'll do it next time by. Halfway home.
I'll tell you what. This is going to be a fierce battle. Jason is already prepared to hit that throttle.
It won't let me say title.
David is going to have to do everything he can to stay out in front. They're going to have to do
Cannot-
one more pit stop.
He cannot fall too far back. If he falls to 5th or worse, he's going to really jeopardize himself. 6th, since they both led laps, if he finishes 6th,
Here we go.
and here it is. Green.
Green flag. Oh my. This might be a bloodbath.
Turn 1.
I think he's going to do like what he always
Oh,
does.
he's on the
he blocked him.
bumper!
He blocked him. He blocked him.
Contact.
Ah! Sideways.
Kaloa got the
Ow.
wall.
And here comes Phil.
Here comes Tyler as well.
The top 5
Everybody
all
gets them
punched up.
cleanly. Everybody's sliding.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, they wreck!
David's around!
David got turned into the wall!
No! No!
That got really laggy on our end, but David got turned.
Oh my gosh, no way.
And where's Hubbard?
Hubbard, I think, is still in the lead.
Hubbard isn't on the... There's Hubbard. Hubbard is glitching out.
Oh my gosh.
Watch. Hubbard appears out of nowhere. It looks like netcode caused that.
It had to have been some sort of network issue. I cannot believe this.
Have you ever?
No.
Because I know I haven't seen that before. Okay, the 66 is back
It
under
had to
control.
have been. Because he disappeared
Wait,
for like a couple of seconds and then appeared in the 78.
It says he hasn't completed a lap. We've got a scoring issue now.
Could it be that network issues will decide the championship?
I think they're fixed now. But he's going to have to go around and complete a lap. I think. Well, we'll see when they come by. I'm certain they won't go green this time.
David's bad luck
the fair
just
thing to
continues.
do would be to restore the order from before the caution came out. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No, they're already too far in.
Yeah. Well, like the order before the caution came out, like just reorganize, do a lap under caution, organize themselves, and then go green.
I don't think they can do that though.
Well, it ought to, they need to go by and see where the 66 will fall. If he falls a lap down, then they have bigger fish to fry. But if they come around and he comes back in third place, then he should be okay. Controversy in the final race of the season.
Who would have guessed? I just feel bad for David. His season has been all but down. This was his only glimmering hope
There goes Jason.
Jason left?
No, Jason's going around the racetrack.
Oh, okay.
Controversy going on in the Discord chat right now.
Now, the issue that I see here is whether or not David got a lot of damage.
I don't think he did. It looked like he only got the wall.
Yeah.
Slight contact.
I just hope it's
So it
not
looks like the
too
championship
much.
contenders are going to restart at the rear of the field.
That...
So they
Oh
have
my
to get
goodness.
through all of the chaos that lies in front. We've seen the chaos that goes on. This could be like 1992. This could decide the championship. If somebody gets caught up in a wreck.
Oh my.
And we're still just sitting here.
Alvarez Motorsports just cannot catch a break.
And we're just sitting here.
I guess they're just trying to figure out order right now. See where they're going to put the 66.
Here's the camera spot. Now we're okay.
We should be fine now.
I think we're all right.
I think they're going to do like
Okay, here we go.
one lap under caution
Field
and see
taking
what...
off. So Phil Parker has the lead, followed by Malin.
Phil Parker, what
Kaloa.
a great... What a way to start off
His
his
first start, yeah.
ORL career.
Then Kiani, Rowan, Bowles, Joe, Drive Through, Gubbins,
How about the 32? He's been in the back all
Hutchinson,
day, and now he's up here in the 4th position.
Ryder, and here comes the 78 onto pit road. The 66 will stay out.
I think the 78 is just looking at the points, just thinking, well, there's not much of I'm losing here if I'm going to be in the back
Nope.
anyways.
And now everybody is on the same pace.
Now, like I said, Kiani, I'll tell you what,
They
he's
should
been
red flag it here
he's
on
been in the
extras.
back. He's been in the back all day long, and here he is in the 4th position in contention to win it. Christopher Rowan, 22 caught up in multiple
I was
wrecks.
gonna say Rowan spun 3 or 4 times. I have
And
no
he's-
idea how he got up into 5th, but he's there
James
now.
Bowles in the
and
6th position. And all the guys that we saw up at the front most of the time is now in the back. Other than Tyler Mallon.
Yeah.
Mallon, obviously best car here. He's got to fend off his position. I don't feel like that's going to be too hard for him. Really, it's going to be a battle for second place.
3 and 4.
Is this going to be restart? Yes, it will.
Yes, green flag. Back underway at Iowa.
And Phil takes over the lead.
Phil takes over. Let's watch the back of the field with the chaos going on. Gubbins dives to the inside of Huang. And the 66 isn't on the racetrack.
What?
Where? Oh, trouble.
Oh,
Keane's
the
around.
25!
Keane
25!
gets hit by Bowles, spinning around.
Oh, we got multiple cars
The
around.
66 is not. What? Phil's around.
Jason fell out.
Where's-
Jason fell out.
Oh, Jason fell out. Oh, we're going to need to red flag this.
Oh my gosh. How in the world? Alright. I don't even know what's happening in this race anymore. The 22 is in 3rd place. The guy who's spun out multiple
Phil
times.
just retired. Phil hit the wall again. I think he just parked it.
Yep.
Oh, he got loose coming off of turn 4. And then Keane got turned by drive-through because he came down the racetrack in front of drive-through. And then got hit in the rear end hard by Jason. The 78 got hit in the rear end by Hutchinson, but they were able to hang on to it.
Man,
And still waiting for Jason.
I just don't even know what's happening anymore.
Oh. I think. Did. Nothing on Jason yet. I think Jason might have given up.
No, his received throughput fell to an
Well,
unacceptable
no, but
level.
I think he gave up. Because if you
Aw.
look in the Discord chat right now, he fell out. Yeah, I knew that. Jason.
So we might-
Okay. Yeah, Jason gave up.
So the 78 is going to be the ORL champion.
So there it is. Your
But
season
we
one
still got
champion
a championship. We still have a race to go.
blinking around is that 78. There's your champ. But we've still got 41 laps to go in this one to decide who wins it.
All right, I think they're going to go.
41.
Yep, green flag is
to
back
go.
out.
Green flag. 4 wide on the restart already.
I don't know why they keep doing that.
Oh, Chris almost got him into his teammate drive-through. They hang on to it for now. So, it doesn't really matter
Top
what
3
David
still
does
pretty
now.
organized. 6 has a lot of damage, but somehow hanging on in 2nd place. Whoa! Oh, look at drive-through.
Drive-through down on
Coming
the
down
bottom.
to the inside. Can drive-through win
Side-by-side
this
for
race?
second. Try to use that
Or at least-
apron to his advantage.
Ah,
Not gonna-
yeah, that's not going to work.
Huang with the battle with the now champion, soon-to-be champion.
Check it
of
out.
the
Drive-through
78.
Racing Ventures 3, 4, and 5 right there. That's at least I believe that is. You know,
Yeah, and David to the
James got the
outside
wall.
of Huang. Huang's going to drive it in deep. David's going to try and cross it under. Didn't
Oh,
work.
92 got in the wall in the back.
Yep, he did. Hangs on to it, though. We're still green.
David just needs to hang on. That's all he needs to do.
Chris looking underneath. Underneath drive-through.
You know, even with Jason falling out and quitting, you know, the silver lining in all of this is that Alvarez Motorsports got a championship either way.
Absolutely.
So,
and if Travis
really,
would have raced, he would have easily won the championship. Alvarez Motorsports.
Christopher Rowan is now in 3rd place.
All
How
three
did
cars
that?
would have gotten in the top 10. He drove by drive-through. Consistency is key. And right now, it is working for that 22 car. This is like the longest green flag run we've had all day, basically. At least it
Now
seems like it.
Tyler just needs to stay in the lead. That's all he needs to do.
Here's Swung to the inside, a little bit of a block.
I don't think David needs
Oh,
to
look
push
at
it or
David.
anything. Oh my goodness.
All over the back bumper of James as Swung passes him for 5th. And Chris is now catching that 6th car of Kaloa Hankins.
David's going to try to make a pass underneath the 85 here.
2-second lead
85
for
drives.
Tyler.
Whoa.
Well, David really got sideways, but he's able to make the
Oh,
pass
look at
for
the
6th.
06. He's going to try to dive it
Looking to the
underneath
inside
drive-through.
Here's Huang. Trying to make it work. As of now, you look and see that drive-through has had the 3rd fastest lap. Chris has had the 9th fastest lap. And he's currently running P3.
This was a crazy race.
The 6 is 7th on that list. Unbelievable. And we're almost at the 3/4 mark.
Well, I believe we're going to have one room for a green flag pit stop, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, it's possible. I don't remember when everybody else last came down on pit road.
I couldn't record the amount of fuel in the tank, but I believe
And it is on 1X, so
that is true. I think we might actually be good if that's the case.
I don't know. But tires might be the only problem now. Is look behind Chris,
So-
and you've got 2 drivers that really want to get by his teammate and boss, the 77 to drive through, and the 06 of
Oh, he got a little sideways.
And
06
meanwhile,
got a little
Chris
sideways.
is caught up with Kaloa.
Got a battle for 2nd place now.
And a battle for
Look
third
at
in
the
process.
77.
Here's
Oh my
drive-through.
gosh.
Running that
Drive-through
Jeff
is
Burton
really
throwback.
hungry for that position. Now, this is the
30 to
first
go.
start for the 6th, right? I believe so.
I don't remember. I don't think it is.
Oh, look at the 22. Down to the inside. Wow. Way down low. That might not be very good.
I think he's going to give that spot to drive-through. Drive-through takes the top.
Nope.
Here's Wong looking up the middle. No good. No dice.
Look at that. The 06 underneath. Side by side.
Kaloa did run another race.
Oh, now the 22 is going to look underneath the 6. Whoa, the 6 moved up. Oh, the 06, I meant. Oh, and cut it right in front of David. And David's going to try. Oh, he got in the wall.
Oh,
My gosh, look at this
Here's
pack.
Chris to the inside of Kaloa.
In the words of DW, this is ingredients for a 5-car wreck.
Got it. Takes 2nd away.
Oh my goodness,
oh!
what happened to the 06?
Flew it up the racetrack.
They got through. They got through.
They're still green. We're still racing.
Oh, the 77 hit the wall a little bit. Still driving it
What
really
was
hard in the corner.
that? Goodness.
All we got was an MB in the chat, so. 6 moves up the track. 77 is going to try to capitalize on that coming off of turn 2.
Over to the inside.
78
There's
moves
David,
to the
your points
outside.
leader.
Oh my goodness. And drive through is going to be able to go side.
Drive-through
Oh, he got him
gets past the bumper of
sideways!
David.
And will
No
that be a
caution
caution?
yet. I don't know if we'll get one though.
No, I don't think so. That's only a single car. Yeah.
Single car
believe we're-
spin. He's off the racetrack.
Yeah, we're staying.
We're still green.
And right now, Tyler.
6-second lead easily right now.
I don't think it's any contest who's going to win this.
Yeah, it's a runaway game at this point.
If the 43 blows up, That's the only way these guys are going to have a shot at it.
Catastrophic engine failure.
And
That's all it would
honestly,
take.
that would make for a more exciting race.
Here's the replay. This is coming off turn 4. Drive-through slid up the hill. Didn't want to run into Kaloa. Got out of the gas a little bit. David all over him. Just couldn't get out of the gas fast enough. Got into the bumper and just turned him sideways. Bad spot on the track for there to be contact.
Oh my.
Here's Swong to the inside of Kaloa. Turn 2.
I think there was a little bit of contact between the 6 and the 06. And he's going to complete the
Wong will
pass.
take third.
6 is going to try to pull the crossover here. Not going to be able to do it, though. So we're almost down to 20 to go.
Absolutely. You're already past the 3/4 mark. Oh! D-Ray got the wall. They're a lap down.
Rowan is in second place. Keep in mind, this guy has been in 4 wrecks or so.
Well, remember, he flipped upside down into the catch fence at New Smyrna, and he won it. So that was his only win of the year. So it's not completely surprising to me that Chris can wreck, and then wreck again, and then wreck once more, and then come back and finish second. It's not surprising to me at all. And they're catching up on drive-through once again. As the lap traffic battle commences between the
my goodness.
the 92,
the
the
guns in
97,
the
and the
97.
77. Oh, Hutchinson
no!
gets into drive-through, slam into the wall.
That's going to
Chris
allow. Oh
will
my
get
goodness.
by. No caution.
All right, we're good.
Chris is going to have to navigate this like a pro, which he does. Hutchinson stays against the wall.
What is
Drive-through
going
gets
on?
by. And 20 laps to go.
Oh, look at the 78. Oh, I thought he was going to try to capitalize on the 6 moving up, and he was going to make a move to the inside, but he didn't. Look at the 06.
Gets out of everything.
Wow,
Here
look at
comes
this side by
Long.
side.
Big run.
Oh my goodness.
Into
Oh,
turn 3.
and he's going to be able to clear it. Here comes the 6.
Kaloa looks to the
Wow.
inside. Chris fighting hard on the outside line. Not good enough. Long
Oh,
will
look,
take
almost
second,
contact.
But
But
Chris
this
slides
22 is
into
going to
third.
fire back. 22 is going to fire back
Chris
here
looks
going
to
into
turn
one.
1. The 06 defensive line. Can't get anything there.
Ah,
6
no,
bugging
he
around.
keeps it.
Almost a 9-second lead for Tyler.
Yeah, definitely with all this jockeying around, he'll keep that lead. Oh, man. Oh, the 06 caught the wall just a little bit.
Just a little.
I don't think that's going to hurt him all too much.
Ooh, Kaloa goes to the outside.
Whoa!
Drove it
I
in
think
too
there's a
deep,
little bit
and
of
here comes
contact there.
David looking to capitalize underneath.
Chris hasn't seen second place in a while. He hasn't been racing in a while.
Yeah, he
Now
took another
finally
month
getting back
off.
into the
Had a
finally
wheel
getting back
issue.
into the swing of things. He got a contract renewed for Drive-Thru Racing Ventures for season 2.
We'll be back inside that 22 Pepsi car.
28 actually.
No, I thought drive-through said 28, but Chris was. No, it's the 22. So we'll check on that when the season comes around.
Yeah.
16 laps to go.
Possibly see it during the off season as well.
Tyler's got a lot of room. He has lap traffic, but it's a little far away. He'll probably get to it by the end of the race, though. It's the 9 of Trace Ryder and the 85 of James Bowles. 15 to go.
And right now, there's no competition between Tyler Mallon or anybody else. Very comfortable lead. This race is pretty much in his favor. And he does plan on racing next season. Could we see this kind of dominance play out again?
We shall see, as he has really distanced himself from the rest of the field. It's incredible. We haven't seen this kind of domination since Travis was driving that 00 car.
I don't think we're going to see Travis return, but
No, I
because
don't
he
think
is a
will.
moderator.
He really does enjoy that officiating spot.
I don't see how
However,
anybody could. But
we may see him return into a car during the off season. We'll see what we can do for that.
stay tuned for that because we will have some plans for the off season.
Absolutely. 12 to go.
Wong is enjoying a pretty comfortable second place position right now. We got the 22 back in third. David in fourth place. That's about the highest consistent position he's been in. We got drive-through in 5th. And Kiloa in 6th. Yeah? Wait. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Wait, no. No, that's not right, because drive-through is a lap down. I forgot about that. He
Yes.
I left out.
Yes, so David is in 4th.
I'm confused. Well, this
10 to
looks
go.
like about what you're going to see here for at least second on back.
And Tyler has caught the 85 and the 9.
$85. Gonna be courteous. Give him the bottom.
Oh,
my
man,
goodness!
James!
That
Got into the
oh
wall,
my
came
god!
down the hill,
That
and
would have changed
almost-
everything. That would have
almost
changed
wrecked the
absolutely
leader.
everything.
Nice
Oh
little
my
shootout
goodness.
there at the end. Oh my! Trace does the smart thing, gets out of Tyler's way, and then slides up in front of James in turn 3.
I had that glimmer of hope that it would happen,
Yep.
and that we could see a great finish, but
Oh man!
looks like the dominance is going to continue. Man, 8 to go.
You might catch to Hutchinson a second time and put him another lap down.
Yes, he will. He will definitely.
He should. The
By about
97's
lap
all over the
96. he will.
racetrack, so yeah.
I'd say
Really,
about
no battles on the
9
racetrack. The closest one right
No,
now is the 6
everybody's
and the
pretty
77.
equal.
The 6 on the lead lap, the 77 not on the lead lap. That's Kaloa and drive-through.
So it's not really much of a battle anyways.
Yep. Oh, here's the 9 and the 85 all over each other. Turn 3. Lap
Well, this
cars
is the only-
fighting for the lucky dog. If we do
Well, this
somehow
is-
get a caution.
Oh, look at
here's
that.
James
Oh!
puts Trace in the wall.
And he's still good.
Wow. Hutchinson's
Now,
in the wall.
no matter
turn
what
2.
happens to the 9, he's going to be getting a position because I'm right in front of him, and he only needed about, like, what, 120 points?
Really,
And
he
he's
only needed to start
comfortable.
this race, so he'll be fine.
Yeah. And he will finish in either 6th or 7th, which should
5 to go.
give him, at minimum, about 130. So,
Yeah, he should be fine. Should be.
so he'll be moving into the top 8, I believe. But Tyler keeps his comfortable position. Everybody else is pretty spread out. Lap car is going by. Oh my.
Tyler's just in that rhythm.
Got some smoke up in front. I don't know where that came from, but there's some
Almost
smoke
a
on the front stretch.
10-second gap between the top 2 cars.
3 to go.
Tyler just pulling away, running his own race.
Tyler, his only start at the Roval, did not have much luck there.
Oh no, it did not go well at all. In fact, he left the league for a while and then decided to come back after he watched the All-Star Race and Auto Club. And now he's 2 laps away from his first career win.
I'll tell you what, if he comes back next season, there will definitely be some more wins out of this guy.
Especially if it is decided on by the drivers that we do open setup.
Here we go. Coming around.
White flag in the wind. One more lap to
One-
go for Tyler Mallon. Final lap of the ORL Season 1.
Gets a good 1 and 2 here. Everybody else pretty thinned out.
He can just shut the car off and coast from here. There was a wreck in turn 3. It's the 92 in the wall. Backing
little
through
bit of a-
3 and 4.
a little bit of a battle
Checkered
between
flag.
three.
Tyler Mallon wins at Iowa.
As they come back around, there is smoke in turn 3 and 4, but
Here
that
comes
doesn't
the
matter.
78. Alvarez is going to finish 4th. And David Alvarez is your Season 1 champion.
Man. What a great finish for David. That all of that bad luck that happened during this season, all rectified tonight.
And they're still crashing. The 9 and the 85 crash on the backstretch. How about this? Our champion did not win a race this season.
Nope.
David started every single race and did not win a race. That's the only reason that that Hubbard didn't win the championship.
Yeah.
Was because he did not race at Richmond. Dual burnouts on the front stretch. Not sure what Gubbins is doing. Call! Oh, big crash! What in the world?
That
Kiani just drove into the door.
Tyler is not going to be happy about that. I know
Tyler's car is destroyed.
Oh my. I can only imagine what's going on right now.
Kiani has been ejected from the race.
Yeah.
Drive-thrus during burnouts. The 78 still burning down the house on the front stretch. He is your champion, David Alvarez.
Well, I've got to go now, so I'll leave you to doing the salutation.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jimmy, for everything that you have done this season in the booth, and we'll look forward to having you back next season.
Yeah, thank you.
What a season this has been. It's been an exciting one from start to finish, and we're glad that you've been here for every lap of it so far. We will see you sometime in the near future, and we will be back racing with Season 2 before you know it. From everybody here at the ORL, I'm Jacob Hitz. So long from Iowa. Tyler Mallon, your winner. David Alvarez, your Season 1 champion.